Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing this drugstore brow tutorial, and I just wanted to make it affordable just because I know that not everyone can afford really high-end products. So I am using the e.l.f. Lock-On Liner and Brow Cream in Espresso. They have other shades as well if you have like lighter hair than me, and I love this because it's comparable to the Anastasia Dip Brow. And the way I start off my brows is I underline the bottom of my brows just to kind of figure out what kind of shape I want for my eyebrows. And as you guys can see, my eyebrows are super sparse, so I really have to go in with this product, but if your eyebrows are fuller, then you probably don't have to go in as much with it. And once I underlined it, then I just kind of start filling throughout my brow, just making sure that the color is even throughout the entire brow. And my brush strokes are very small and quick, just because I like to kind of mimic brow hairs. And for the top of my brows, since I don't really have a defined arch, I kind of do have to overdraw a little bit, and I extend my tail just a little bit. And then I'm going to be using the Maybelline Brow Drama Pro Palette to fill in all of the gaps in my brow. And I use that dark shade, and I'm just filling in towards the middle all the way to like the end of my tail, just to make sure that there are no gaps. And then I use that lighter brown color, and I'm slowly filling in the front of my brows, and I go in very lightly with this, just because I really don't like having it too harsh. When I started off my brows, like they were really harsh in the front, and they were so chunky looking. Oh goodness. Alright, so for concealer, I gave you guys two options, and I love the LA Girl Pro Conceal a little bit better than the Maybelline because it's a little bit thicker. Thick with two C's. And I'm going to be using the Real Techniques detailer brush just to sculpt out the bottom of my brows, and I also use concealer to prime my eyelids for eyeshadow. So it's pretty much like a 2-in-1. And then I carve out the bottom of my brows, and this is really good for if you like kind of make a mistake or you put too much product. This will really help clean up and get rid of any mistakes that you made. And I use this Real Techniques brush to buff it out. I forgot the name of this, but I will have it down below. And then what I like to do afterwards is I just kind of like to go in with more of that brow powder just to make sure that I didn't go over too much on my brows. And I like to use this Wet n Wild eyeshadow in Brulee just to set my eyelids and the concealer. For the top of my brows, I use my foundation, and I do this so that I can just prevent having that halo eyebrow effect. So I really like to get close and just clean up the top of my brows, and just so that they can look very defined. And you don't necessarily have to do this, but I really do like to have a super clean brow, and then I just buff out the foundation. So that's pretty much it, guys. If you guys want me to do like a back to school look that's like very neutral and affordable, let me know. Bye guys.